stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Georgia going up tempo. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Gives him the big stiff arm.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. 10. defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reeves. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Frazier. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Branch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Another 1st down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They fake it. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll try the right side. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. We'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house.
pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Georgia! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right free up the gut. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jet. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wide open, he makes the catch. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse flying down the right side. Past the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And Down to a knee? I guess that's one option. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And they'll take a knee. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they'll take a knee. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
You never want to make a mistake right before the half and change the momentum of the football game. So I get it. Sometimes you want to be patient. Sometimes you want to be a little bit conservative, and obviously they're taking the conservative route.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. Now facing a 4th and long. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. My goodness, he unloads on that one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And down to a knee. I guess that's one option.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They booted away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls it in. It's Bell. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll send the back in motion. The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Young. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. And midfield, he's got room. And they get him down.